Hi guys, Opie Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are Opie Dave and I am Ash.
With shiny new headphones.
Finally, after Ash has helped me out on tons of videos, I've treated her to a new pair of headphones.
I know, although they feel weird. And you're very quiet. It's like proper sound reducing.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow, I've not figured it out OBS so we can actually hear each other talk. We just hear each other muffled.
I don't think you'd want to hear my voice directly into your ear hole.
I hear it all the time
My
directly
earballs.
into my ear hole. Gets me in the soul. Right, we've talked about this on previous videos, but before we met, long before we were together,
Yes.
you have been an American football fan.
I have. Yes.
And then I sort of became a fan. I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of super fan, but definitely through reacting to NFL videos and college football videos and stuff. I have kind of become a fan.
It's great, isn't it?
That live watch along we did at the Super Bowl was just really good fun. I really enjoyed it.
They put on such a great show. Seriously,
Yeah.
It is so epic. I love American football, but I wouldn't claim to be a super fan either.
No, very much.
I don't know all their plays. I don't know all their positions.
I mean, it's like
what 4-3 and 3-4 and
what I've learned over the years of reacting with the Office Blokes is that even the experts at it will argue about, like any major sport, you'll argue tiny little things and there's little rules people don't know, and it's always subjective to a degree, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
all sports
definitely.
are. Otherwise, what are men going to argue about in the pub all the time?
Well, I don't know. My dad's a super fan for tennis. Like, super fan for tennis.
Yeah, there's not much to argue about with tennis, though, is
Yeah,
there?
there is. Apparently.
No, I've decided there's not. Okay. But yeah, this is a video we did over 3 years ago, I think, at the Office Blokes. It's NFL's biggest football hits ever.
Nice.
And what I will say is a lot of these, what we gathered from reacting to this is a lot of these hits were old.
Okay.
And rules have changed since and stuff. So, there's some absolutely horrific snapping in halves and things like that, which I don't even know if they were allowed then, but definitely wouldn't be allowed nowadays.
No, they've become a lot more careful about, obviously, like being too rough with the quarterback, obviously face grabbing.
I think high tackles and
high
things
tackles
like that as well,
it's even like helmet tackles and
leading
things
with
like
the
that.
helmet, yeah.
Yeah.
There's loads of it, which, to be fair, a casual, like someone who doesn't particularly watch it, you kind of want to see the big hits. It's like people who watch Formula 1 for the crashes.
Well, no.
NASCAR for the crashes
but
and things.
I think this is where I had an argument with someone. Was like someone was saying that rugby's more brutal, and I was like, yeah, probably. But I don't like that because you just see some horrific injuries on the rugby field.
It's for me, it's kind of that argument between bare knuckle boxing and traditional boxing.
Yeah.
Where apparently a lot of people say bare knuckle boxing is actually safer because you're more likely to break a hand, which means that people don't throw haymakers constantly.
Okay.
And if you've got gloves on, you're more likely to take repeated hits to the head, which is worse for CTE and things like that.
Yeah, I get that.
I think it's similar to the thing with rugby where without the pads, they are brutal and they're hitting each other, but they're not. Some of the tackles you see in the NFL on a rugby pitch, it'd be a riot if that happened.
Well, that's it. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah. My opinion, anyway.
Anyway.
But yeah, we're going to get into it. So, biggest football hits ever.
Amazing.
Are you ready
I feel
for
like I don't look the same with this headset on.
You look like you, but wearing a slightly different set of headphones
Like
that aren't leaving black fluff all over your face. So,
and I can barely hear you.
I can barely hear you.
Oh.
I've not been able to the whole time. I quite like it. Right, biggest football hits ever. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like. Nice. I said so, I keep big bills up in my hood, don't look like blood, so ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful, and I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full of line. to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young
Took his helmet off.
I've seen this obviously once before with the Office Blokes a few years ago. It doesn't get any easier, some of these hits. It's like getting hit by a train, isn't it?
See, this is weird for me because it's a sport that I enjoy. Those kind of hits, they make me feel happy in a weird kind of way. Like, I don't want people injured, but it's like, oh damn, what a fucking tackle that was.
But it's like
like when you watch like the skateboarding, and if there's an injury, I can't watch it. I'm just like,
The amount of skate videos I watch on Instagram and stuff where someone's arm's gone the wrong way, and like they're the worst ones for me. I enjoy watching this, don't get me wrong, and you're just like, oh
yeah.
But some of them you're like, how are you getting up off that?
Damn.
Brutal.
You think of jumping, man, you just think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice.
He's out.
Off the hinge. Take the dough off your bins. Pop up my phone to your friends, man, please. This shit ain't cynical.
Oh, that was a helmet lead for sure.
Financial and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier. Not the type be in the tank, but in that rover.
Oh, face grab, that's not cool.
Like AIDS full blown, I'm killing it. Like a blind man reading, I'm feeling it. Like,
That looked like Shepherd.
Boom. He ain't never been a fighter. You can go and ask his mother. In a fighter. You saying a writer.
Oh my god.
Proper got flipped.
We've got to have that one again. Sorry.
Sorry, I mean, I'm happy. I've seen a couple where the people have ended up in the laps of obviously the defense, if it's obviously the oh my god, my words today.
I get what you're saying. It's late when we're doing
late.
this.
I'm so sorry.
Some of these are just massive, aren't they?
Yeah,
getting hit by a train, but then some of them are like you get hit by a train on your feet whilst getting hit by another train on your upper body.
This is why I love watching the combines, because you see how much they bench press and how big these guys are and how much they weigh, and you're just like, that is a steam train coming at you.
I think these are a different kind of athlete, back to the rugby thing, where you see a lot of NFL players, they can do front flips and back flips and they're like so unbelievably athletic.
Oh yeah.
Whereas a lot of the big
rugby players are low to the ground and very
absolute
heavy.
lumps.
They're like bulldogs.
Yeah,
there's definitely a difference.
You can't imagine like your average rugby player being able to just do front flips, and
no.
When you see American football players flip over someone into the end zone to get a touchdown and stuff, you're not seeing that on a rugby pitch.
No.
But they're just like absolute units instead,
aren't
they?
They're like little bulldogs, just low and heavy to the ground, whereas the NFL players are tall, quick, and really nimble.
It's like the height of athleticism, isn't it?
I think so. I say so. It's like I always say to you, like the perfect gene pool is like a footballer marrying a cheerleader and having babies.
I'm sure that happens quite a lot.
I'm sure it does.
I don't know if they marry them quite a lot, but they're probably having babies all the time on the side.
No, it's a very wholesome game. It's all about the families.
And I can tell just by looking at you that you decide to run and go and tell just by looking at you. You on a mission for recognition.
He's just stood over him.
The size of him.
Y'all don't really want it. Let me tell you the deal. I'm also serious. I'm dirty. I'm for real. I'm like a hop, skip, and the jump. Grip on the pump from leaving you in the trunk. But y'all don't really want it. Don't quit acting like you're dead. I'm looking to my right, trying to see who's left. So you better
Oh,
suplex one.
Turf monster.
Sorry.
That was a whiplash and a half.
He got bent in half, didn't he?
I know.
Like a pretzel.
Scorpion. God damn. Oh, roughhousing of the quarterback.
I know you shook, man. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's gonna sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gonna sound like when I'm coming, like when I come for ya. It's gonna sound like here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the.
The Pee-wees.
Oh,
Mid-air. Oh my god, that's just made me happy. Like it hurt.
gets you pretty hyped up, doesn't
It does. I absolutely love NFL. It is so good. And these guys are just unreal. But of course I'm so bad with names and like colours and things. Like I feel like I recognised a couple of people, but I won't say names because I'm so bad with it. But I was sure I saw Shepherd out there.
The clips are coming that thick and fast as well that like I can't compute that fast when it comes to stuff. Even when I used to watch football over here all the time, like I used to watch every United game, and I just kind of I watch it from afar.
Oh yeah,
if that makes sense. Like some people just know everyone that's doing something at any key time.
Whereas I can't.
It's kind of the collective.
I tried picking up numbers and just knowing like certain numbers and things, but like you're saying, like it's so quick on the field, like you just can't see it happening. And especially when they're doing like false like handovers and false, tricks and things and like passing back, but it's passing forward and then they're passing it to a different person and they're lobbing, and you just like you're trying to watch the ball and then it's suddenly over there and you're like, what?
I found that watching the Super Bowl because it was the first time I'd ever watched a full NFL game rather than clips or highlights and stuff. And there was a couple of times where I'm sat there like, what?
Yeah, what just
like,
happened?
Who did what?
Yeah.
What are you on about? It was great. Maybe we should do the Super Bowl this year, next year.
Yes, February. It's usually around Valentine's.
Gay.
But the funny thing is it also falls usually on our LARPing weekend.
Right.
So like last year, I said to Dave, it's like, I'm away for LARPing, and then it's Valentine's, and I'm coming back and going straight to watch the NFL. You're on your own.
You picked me up there, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was at the end of it. That was long after it
I was
finished.
ready to be picked up at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. That's only the second time I've seen that. I obviously watched it with the guys over at the Office Blokes a few years ago. Just ouch.
I was going to say, I was moving your stuff around today when I was tidying, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles that you went for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Who started off this season amazing and then have kind of gone like that. You're New York Giants, aren't you?
Yes.
And they've been shit.
Shh.
We're no experts.
We're building. We're building a very good team. It just takes time.
Do you know what the average career span is for an NFL player?
No, but obviously the Patriots quarterback, what was his name?
Brady.
He stayed on until 40s. Mm-hmm. I think it was Eli Manning who was the New York Giants quarterback, and he stayed on until he was in his 40s as well. So
what do you reckon the average career span is over X amount of years on average for an NFL player?
If they don't get injuries, because there's lots of torn ACLs and things.
Everything considered, what the average is?
Probably about 28, 29.
29 years?
No, as an age.
No, what's the career span?
Oh, career span. Well, Are you including college football? Are you including
NFL.
Pee-wee football?
NFL.
So it's just NFL.
So if you're saying like 29 years old, that'd imply that they've been playing in the NFL for 10 years or 11 years or whatever.
A decade?
3 years.
Really? That's the average?
Yeah. Wow. Because so many people just get absolutely done in and it's career over.
It's mental, isn't it?
It's a crazy stat, that, isn't it?
That is a ridiculous
stat. Some people last a long time. I think 3 concussions and you're out. I think you've got to retire after 3 concussions.
Damn. That's
bad, isn't it?
terrifying.
3 years. So it's a huge gamble with your life.
Yeah, especially when you've been working towards it your entire life.
Yeah, and imagine getting injured at age 22 after, you played in the NFL for 2 years or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. A couple of million in the bank, but your career's over. It's mad.
Well, it depends on if you've had a couple of minutes. It depends on how big you were. Not everybody earns that much.
That's true. Anyway, right.
Odell Beckham Jr. was the highest earner in the NFL at the time.
I'm not sure.
I think he moved to the Bears.
There's so much I don't know because literally the last season I just sort of followed the Eagles and then we reacted to stuff with the Office Blokes. That's been it.
I feel like he was transferred to the Chicago Bears, but I can't remember. Anyway.
Let us know in the comments section. But if you want to see more NFL stuff, you see us try and bumble our way through with the fact that we can't remember names, numbers, can't process things very quickly. But it's good intentions.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comment section if you want to see more, and also link to some videos if you have some.
Yes, please.
And we'll see you again soon.
Bye, guys.